it's tit for tat, but it's mind games at the end of the day. He does this. He does this with practically everybody. It's how he takes all the pressures, off the players. It's classic Jose Mourinho, And let's be honest, he has got under Arsene Wenger's skin for a number of years now. Can't blame him though, can you? I mean, look at Wenger. I mean, I'm not being funny, but what is it? 13 times they played each other, and Wenger's not won one, not one, Claude. What can you say about that?
What I will do, I will respect him as a coach and his way, and he's a winning coach, and I will respect that. What I don't like is his attitude and the way he belittles people. I mean, the business the other day with Benitez was, is that really called for? I mean,
his wife shouldn't open her mouth.
Yeah, but hold on.
Clearly,
hold on.
I've got to clean up your mess. Well, hang on a minute.
We're talking football.
What happened to Inter?
We're talking football, and now he got personal.
Yeah.
And he made a personal.
They got personal on the touchline, though, didn't it? Right. With them both.
If we're going to go talk about football facts, yeah. But to get personal like that, that's going too far, don't you think? Don't you think that going too far?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, but the Benitez Mourinho thing went back, to 2005. Ghost goal and all the comments about the flags, and that's why we never accepted Benitez. And to us, it doesn't matter what Mourinho does. He's a god. He's a god to us. We love Mourinho. He loves us. Listen, he's the only one. Let's put it this way, right? That can come out and criticise the fans. Yeah. For lack of noise at certain games, this, that, and the other, and get a reaction in a positive way. In other words, no one really took it from a negative perspective. You know what I mean? And he's the only one that could get away with that, because he's Jose Mourinho. He is the special one.
Yeah, I agree, but why does he have to be nasty in his remarks? Why does he have to put people down? Why does he always have to put people down? I don't understand that. Why just get on with the game? But sometimes it's nice to be humble, isn't it? Yeah. When you've won a game, be humble after. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be that way.
No, I mean, but it's Mourinho. That's how he's always been. I mean, he's done the same wherever he's been. He's always been that way. That's how he, that's how he works. I mean, he's a winner. Like I said, it's all about psychology. It's textbook psychology. That's how that's why he's been so successful.
What I will say, my only criticism, I will say criticism I've got.
Style of football.
In his early years, in the first couple of years, he was allowed to buy a lot of dud players because the money was allowed to be thrown at him. I mean, Kesman, there was loads of players that he bought that were total, and he got away with it, and he could get away with it. You see what I'm saying? I don't think he's perfect, but there are faults in him. But I admire him as a coach. I just don't like the person as a man, as a person. I think he's a horrible. I hate to say he's a horrible human being. I just don't like the way he carries on. I don't like the way he belittles people. The only person that he seems to never belittle is Ferguson.
There's respect there, but they're winners. That's why.
But he should have respect for Arsenal. Yeah, but why shouldn't he have respect for Arsenal? Because although Arsenal hasn't done brilliantly in the last year, you've got to respect his record in the past.
No, of course.
The Invincibles. Yeah. You've got to respect his record and what he's done before, and he totally disrespects Arsenal. You know what I mean? Arsenal has been a great manager. All right, he's had these few years now where he hasn't done the business, but you've got to respect what he's done in the past, and I don't think Mourinho's done that, and I think that's out of order.
But that's why they've played 13 times and Wenger's not turned him over. I mean, can you honestly, Claude, could you honestly see Jose Mourinho getting whacked 6-0?
No, but
or Arsenal, sorry.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Seriously, mate. You got. Listen. He. The
6-0 was bad, but even that game.
But it's not even about the 6-0. What I'm trying to say is Mourinho wouldn't get beat 6-0.
It ended up 6-0 because we're 3-0 down. Let's put this straight here. We're 3-0 down. We've got 10 men as well, and you're chasing the game with 10 men. You're gonna obviously concede more goals. I don't think you should take too much into that. All right. You won 6-0, brilliant.
No, but I'm not saying that for that reason, Claude. I'm just saying, can you imagine Jose Mourinho getting beat 6-0? No.
Well, no, because he's got a different philosophy.
You know, but Wenger will go. You'll get smashed 5 at City, or 5 at Liverpool, 6 at.
Well, I don't get that's his philosophy of playing, and he makes sure that he doesn't get beat. He makes sure if he.
I think if you change that slightly, and I've heard you say this.
Yes, I agree with you.
I heard you say this on your last video.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to change your way of playing, and
you've got to be a little bit resolute at times, and not go gun like you say, gun ho. And
I agree with you, but what I'm saying, I don't doubt his qualities as a coach. What I don't like is the way he puts Wenger down.
Can I be honest with you?
I don't like the way he puts managers down.
What it is, right? If he was your manager, you'd love him, right? If he's not your manager, you'd hate him. It's as simple as that.
If he'd have left as being the #1 goalkeeper, and you had, say, someone like Berkovic to come in, and no, don't tell me you lot would be giving Czech a great reception, because you wouldn't, and that's the difference.
Well, I think everyone that comes back to our club, you know, with the exception of William Gallas, gets a blinding reception.